Ladies and gentlemen, SideStrafe here, bringing you some Battlefield 3 coverage. We are at the Grand Bazaar, rolling on the Russian team this round, and playing as the Assault class for the time being. Now, having said that, I actually like to refer to the Assault class as the Medic, as that's what I typically focus on. In terms of gameplay, I like to keep my friends alive and bring them back to life if need be. Got a lot of vehicles here just abandoned. Somebody could possibly put those to use. And is that me getting shot at? No, it isn't. Got some guys here trying to take the alleyway. And man down, he disappeared. They're bringing that 50 in on that alleyway, as the alley is a crucial area to control. You don't really want to step out there, but you can throw a med kit out. And I'm going to try to revive these guys here. It looks like somebody already got to them. Heals coming in. It's like an enemy down here. Now again, my focus here is basically keeping people alive. I am not too worried about my kill to death ratio. But honestly, that's usually the case when I play Battlefield, as I'm going to lay down some cover fire because we did see an enemy right there as those guys move up. So again, when we're playing Battlefield, my focus is on doing things for the team. Whether if I'm an engineer, repairing, keeping vehicles in good order. If I'm a medic, keeping people alive, making sure those tickets don't drain too much. Watch the 6, stay alive myself. It's really all the things that I'm trying to focus on. The kill to death ratio, it's a statistic that is in battle log. You got your kill score in when you hit tab or whatever, but it's all really psychological, and the idea would be to try to not focus on that and not let that be your measurement of how good you are. There's a kill there. Reloading. I might come in last place or whatever in terms of kills, but you really just got to think, they're not going to kick you off the server. Well, usually they're not going to kick you off the server for being low on kills. More so, it's about that team score. And you can have low kills and get a huge team score if you're playing the way you should be. Now, for example, I've done that plenty of times, especially on Operation Metro as a medic. It's usually a killing spree, and there's bodies laying everywhere, and you can get a lot of revives and heals by just staying back and keeping people alive. And I am down. A lot of fire in there. I think it came from the left, not sure. Dead to the Scar H. That is a weapon that fires a 7.62 round. So we're going to come back in to the marketplace and see what we've got going on here. Now, this is actually an interesting location here. You can go up 2 stories and cover here. We got fire inbound. He's firing at his 6. And alright, now that I've gauged the situation, I think I'll start to move. What I like to do typically is, before I really move, it's kind of like crossing a street. Look both ways and make sure your areas are clear before you really roll out. There's a contact low there. See him? Thought I saw someone put their sights on me. There's another recon there. I think somebody took him out. Look for those proned infantry. Now, it's really hard to tell because there's a lot of objects on the ground, So you really gotta keep your eyes open for that kind of stuff. Now, you'll notice me, I like to clear all these corners as I'm rolling up here. Sometimes I'll let strangers just run through and let them be the meat shield. They'll usually get taken first, and then I can somehow take out the enemy that took them and try to revive them and whatnot. A lot of shots rolling in. I'm going to throw a medkit right there. Ooh, RPG. Oh, somebody already brought him back before I could. RPG's coming in. Likely frags about to roll in there too. There you go. There's another RPG. So you definitely want to stay back on that situation. Our 6 is open. We got a couple of guys there. believe we've got enough medics to really keep these guys going. There we go. Come back, buddy. RPG. Get that medkit back out. We're going to try to time those RPGs coming in. So if you hear an RPG come in, count down the seconds for reload, and think about the fact that another RPG is likely to follow it. So be careful when you're medicing these guys. We've got some heals coming in. Another man down. Try to bring him back. There we go. Fall back. Immediately fall back once you get those heals. So you can see right now, my focus is not to get kills. I'm looking at this group of guys here and saying, look, I want to keep these guys alive. There's a man down. Two guys back, and that guy's just toast. He's in a precarious situation. Frag in, pull back. So as you can see, Battlefield rewarded me with a ribbon and some extra points there for some medic duties. Again, that is what it's about. These guys keep dropping. See, now as long as these guys keep me alive, I can kind of focus on keeping these guys alive. There we go again. So this is what it's all about, guys. I'm actually glad that I can show you that this is a prime example. Man from the 6, though. There is some action going on here, and I'm down. I couldn't hold on. There was a guy in the back who took everybody out, and I was trying to make sure that I wasn't going to get killed, but the RPG spam, or in this case I should say the small spam, was a little too overwhelming, and I really couldn't keep those guys alive. Now you do have to use that as an example and say, well, those guys were kind of asking for that death. They basically kept looking down a bottleneck and getting obliterated. Now, it was good for me because it gave me a whole lot of points, but in hindsight, that's really not doing anything for the team, as we are losing quite badly. Contact front, and I am down. I felt my mouse button press, but I did feel a little bit of lag there, but he did get a better drop on me. But as I was saying, basically, you know, we're getting decimated here ticket-wise. And I'm back. Let's see if I can live at all in this round. We got 36 tickets. They have about... Now there's some shots fired. We got a guy there. I'm looking for movement. And sometimes you'll see me stand perfectly still. And I'm basically using my eyes to catch movement. There's a man down up front here. I'm going to bring this guy back. And a guy down to a frag, I believe. And we're back. So they took care of those tangos. My 6 is open, so if I get shot in the back, it's my fault right now. I'm going to go take some cover. And try to roll up here a little bit. We're down to 3 tickets, so this round is basically over. And that has been it, guys. I hope that this video has actually been a good example of how to be a medic. Now, if you can see, out of 64 players, I'm not too far down on that list. As you see, I got my medic pin and whatnot. We can see here that I came in 9th place out of, you know, the 32 players on my team, which is not bad. As you can see, my kills are very low, but my score is higher. That's because I played a good medic. Obviously not the best. There's probably people that did better than me as that, but that's really how to do it, and that's how I play this game, is I work on supporting my teammates. And as you can see, you know you have a good round when you're getting a lot of these medical efficiency ribbons and a lot of other team play ribbons and whatnot, and that's the way to go. So with that said, guys, I hope you've enjoyed this brief gameplay session at the Grand Bazaar. This is SideStrafe. Stay tuned for much more. Take care.